Hello and welcome back to Coin Matters channel. According to Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO suggested that the United States adopt the British model in Singapore. Speculate on the implications for Bitcoin and the U.S. economy. Prominent Bitcoin advocate Max Keiser has spoken out with his predictions for the outcome of the case pitting Ripple against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, and now we will answer these questions. Keiser claims that he has concluded that Ripple will lose in court and that Astrup will be killed. Keiser recently tweeted that the current case is not about the law but about eliminating XRP. He claims that Gary Gensler, chair of the SEC, was assigned the mission of eliminating unnecessary. According to Keiser, El Salvador's recognition of Bitcoin as legal cash was a big step towards disregarding other cryptocurrencies that are treated as unregistered securities. Keiser also made some comments about leading Bitcoin spot ETF providers and related projects. WisdomTree, another major ETF provider, has followed BlackRock in submitting an application to the SEC for approval of the WisdomTree Bitcoin Trust. Keiser said that the increased regulation and enforcement efforts by the SEC have had an impact on both individual players and crypto exchanges, making it possible for these larger corporations to enter the Bitcoin industry. In his ongoing litigation against Ripple, Keiser, who is known for his steadfast support of Bitcoin, has repeatedly criticized altcoins, calling XRP a shitcoin and other insulting phrases. He has supported the SEC's action against other cryptocurrencies on the basis of the misogynistic accusations that XRP is a security. Whenever possible, Keiser takes the opportunity to criticize the XRP community. The XRP community has proven that it is ready to defend the token in the face of Keiser's accusations. One of Keiser's accusations regarding the SEC was echoed by Crypto Law's John Deaton. Gary Gensler, the chair of the SEC, is allegedly aiming to decrease competition by protecting incumbents and the status quo, a judgment with which Deaton concurs. Keiser's foresight and criticisms, which come while the Ripple vs. SEC litigation continues, add to the ongoing conversation over XRP's legal status and the role of regulatory authorities in shaping the crypto environment. On June 22, Ripple's Singaporean subsidiary, Ripple Markets Ptsd, received a significant payments institution license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, Massachusetts. Twitter was also used to announce the company's new presence in Oceania and Asia. CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, claims that the general public is still ahead of regulators when it comes to digital assets because they recognize the business and consumer benefits of cryptocurrencies. As part of Ripple's partnership with the mass, Garlinghouse will give a talk in Switzerland on June 27 about the role that investment and clear legislation can play in fostering the growth of digital assets. Stu Alderete, General Counsel of Ripple. All eyes are on Judge Annalisa Torres now that documents relating to Hinman's speech have been made public and the continuing legal case by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission against Ripple Labs has reached a pivotal turning point. The SEC's clear preference for Ethereum over other cryptocurrencies was shown in the Hyman papers. According to Hyman's argument, digital assets that start out as securities might change into non-securities. In contrast to the Ripple litigation XRP investors are currently facing based on the same idea, he exclusively used Ethereum as an example of such a transition. Although a decision was made in March of 2023, Judge Torres issued her ruling on the parties' motions to exclude expert witness testimony in April of that year. There has been no announcement of the summary judgment. The time it takes Judge Torres to make a Daubert ruling and issue a summary judgment is typically far shorter. This suggests that the resulting litigation may be settled quickly. It's interesting to note that the U.S. Federal Reserve plans to officially introduce the FedNow service in July 2023. This service will allow financial institutions in the United States to offer their consumers speedy payment services, and it will be available 24/7/365. Financial institutions such as Finastra, Volante Technologies, and ACI Worldwide are among the Ripple partners taking part in the launch on July 1st. Based on this data, some in the cryptocurrency community have hypothesized that the FedNow service launch must precede the final verdict in the Ripple dispute in order to guarantee full legal compliance. The way things are shaping up, July 1st, 2023, could prove to be a turning point in Ripple's legal battle with SEC, as this day may have far-reaching ramifications for the future of regulation of all digital assets. Not only Ripple, the crypto industry is keeping a careful eye on it. In the ever-evolving landscape of crypto law, the case that Ripple Labs has filed against the SEC stands out. Since December 2020, Ripple, the company behind the XRP cryptocurrency, has been embroiled in a legal fight with the SEC. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has stressed the need of ongoing efforts to explain the business as the case nears its conclusion. Ripple CEO and creator of XRP Brad Garlinghouse has been a vocal supporter of standardized oversight of the cryptocurrency ecosystem. The growth and profitability of enterprises, as well as the protection of customers, he adds, require a transparent framework that is currently lacking. Garlinghouse suggests that U.S. business owners and investors may look overseas for better prospects. He thinks regulations are important for the safety of traders and the integrity of the market. But he stresses the importance of a middle ground that addresses valid concerns while still allowing for creative issue solving. The company and the SEC's legal battle is nearing its conclusion. However, Garlinghouse did caution that this is only the beginning of a much broader debate for the business and that the push for regulatory clarity must continue. As part of the ongoing litigation between Ripple and the SEC, the Hinman documents were made public on June 13th. Garlinghouse shared a video to Twitter and filed a complaint against the agency on the same day. Based on the Hinman documents, Garlinghouse claims in a video posted on June 17 that the SEC intentionally sows misunderstanding about the regulations and then exploits it when enforcing them. In his speech, Garlinghouse blasted the SEC for acting in bad faith. The action against Ripple was initially filed in December 2020, therefore this, he argued, should have been evident from the start. Since it was only a few days before Christmas, he said, it was a very Grinch-like gesture. This is the epitome of prioritizing politics and power before people and sound policies. In his defense, Garlinghouse says he had no idea what was considered a security and that he had already answered all of the second's questions before the complaint was lodged. Although the Ripple problem may be resolved soon, Garlinghouse maintains that the fight for regulatory clarity continues. He thinks it's a positive thing that this case has sparked discussions about how cryptocurrency will be regulated in the future. For the sake of promoting innovation and protecting investors, a final ruling in the case is essential for setting a legal precedent and elucidating a future direction for the industry. Garlinghouse promises to keep communicating with authorities to create clear guidelines for how cryptocurrencies should operate inside the current financial system. He emphasizes the importance of having an open and honest communication with regulatory authorities. And the Hinman speech isn't about any one token or any one blockchain, but rather the CC's overall approach to the cryptocurrency firm, he says, adding that the SEC is out to crush innovation and the cryptocurrency sector in the United States. Additionally, the records at best imply, as revealed by Garlinghouse, that top SEC officials could not agree on the policy and personally advised Bill Heinemann not to confuse the public about the regulations for crypto. Editors were worried that the agency would be unable to change its stance on Ether in the future due to Hinman's declaration that ETH is not a security, as evidenced by publicly available statistics. Since the SEC may take action against other crypto enterprises in the future, Garlinghouse stressed the importance of industry-wide coordination and argued that the data revealed that Hinman purposefully ignored the law and attempted to create new rules. Our lawsuit is almost over, but he emphasized that for many people it is only beginning. The struggle for understanding must therefore continue. Binance, the Securities and Exchange Commission, filed a lawsuit against a cryptocurrency exchange on June 5 for the alleged sale of unregistered securities. The following day, the government agency took action against Coinbase for the same reasons. It's all over today. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.